Everybody buckle your seatbelts and get ready. And let's get excited for tonight's matchup. Nashville Tempo are hosting the San Jose Flight on a night where it's cold, it's chilly, it's 40-something degrees here, baby. Hey, I'm your main man and play-by-play commentator tonight, Damon Seaman, and alongside me is my good fellow, Alex West. Alex, what's up? Say hello to the people.
Oh, it's so good to be here in the semifinal matchup, and once again alongside you, Damon. It's a couple of games in a row, it feels like I've called review in particular, and it's been a joy every time. And I think we're in for yet another scorcher. Nashville looking to defend home field. They had a bye in the first round because they were the dominant team in the first half of the season, and now they are dealing with perhaps the most dominant team in the second half of the season, not counting Albuquerque, who won the bye. San Jose with 5-1 in the second half of the season, despite going first half 1-5, biggest turnaround. This team is composed and is poised to do a massive upset here in the first round. I think we're in for a barn burner.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with your partner. And hey, let's get things rolling. The coin toss has been flipped. And let's get things going. The ball is on the tee. We got action.
Decent return on that one. Didn't get it too far out there, but to the 30-yard line is a perfectly respectable place to start the drive.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 here for Nashville. They have the first possession of this ball game. Candy Kane, 3-step drop, gets pressure. That pass is tipped, almost intercepted by King McNeely.
Bibbled, bobbled off the hands, off the fingertips. Someone make sure that man doesn't have any chicken grease on his fingers, because that one looks like he had some fried chicken before this game started.
Bibble, bob, I like that. Oh, I just finished eating taco spaghetti.
Taco spaghetti? What?
Delish. Absolutely. I'll send you the recipe. There's a one-step drop here by Kane. Kane fires a strike, got his receiver. Hayes, that is, picks up 6 yards there on the reception.
Candy Kane going to have to do the most with a very little. He only has 2 star pass catchers out there in the wide receiver, Elliott Pope Jr., and the tight end, Sharona Pravado. Let's see what he does with only 2 weapons to work with.
And we'll get with the starting offensive players here for Nashville in just a moment. Here's a 5-step drop here by Kane. Kane feels a little pressure, moves out to his right. He's going to hurt. Forward before being tackled. 1st and 10 for Candy Kane and the Nashville Tempo.
And what composure he shows here on the rollout. He feels the pressure coming off the weak side because there's been enough of a push from the front 4. You see in the center there, that's on him, who actually got in there to disrupt the pocket.
1st and 10 here for Kane. 3 wide receivers set, eye spread. You're going to toss it here to the halfback. He's going to pick up 2 yards. Offense for the Nashville Tempo. Alex West, go ahead and call those out for me, sir.
On the offensive side of the football, we have quarterback Candy Kane, halfbacks Easton King and Tino Sosa. Great 1-2 combo. Wide receivers Elliott Pope Jr., tight end Sharona Pravado. Offensive line is composed of tackle Porsche Henson and center Demon Pickle.
Here's Kane once again, gets a little pressure in front of him. No, he's going to strike right down the middle of the field again, down to the 35-yard line of San Jose. I mean, Candy Kane is very productive so far on this drive.
Absolutely he is, and he's not looking like someone who's only played 6 games of regular season action so far. He looks very composed in there. 6'6", 240. Maybe it's just the stature talking, but he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Down to the 34-yard line of San Jose on that last pitch and catch. So Elliott Pope Jr. There was a junior on the reception, right?
It was.
Here's Kane, 1-step drop, throws to his favorite target, Junior once again. Oh, I take it back. That is to Easton King, the halfback.
Operating out of the backfield here, but actually not out of the backfield. They line him up at wide receiver so that he can actually serve as an additional pass-catching threat. and he's showing to be extremely capable in that instance, getting a favorable matchup against a backup corner.
And this is down to the 24-yard line, a 10-yard pickup exact. Handoff here to King again, and King is down, picking up 1 yard there. On the tackle is 56 for San Jose.
That is just a testament to a very strong linebacking core here between Jad McPherson and King McNeely, doing a lot here to maraud.
Kane on a 7-step drive, gets a little pressure. Oh, almost had a play come up with that one at the goal line, but it was broken up by Kronk Worthy. Let's call out this San Jose Flight defense, Alex.
For sure. Defensive ends, Mass Booker. Defensive tackle, Landon on him. Linebacking core, Jad McPherson and King McNeely. Cornerbacks, Tavis McGordon and Elijah Quick. The rest after this play.
Sosa goes in motion to the left side of the QB. He's going to go out on a route, do a little hook route right there in the middle. King comes away with that reception, 1 yard shy of picking up the first down.
Oh, 1 yard shy, and that one's not worth challenging. This is one where you just have to accept that you've been stopped short. Take the points. You're in range of Charles Franz, their kicker.
Franz, 5'11", 180 pounds. On the 32-yard field goal attempt, here's the snap to hold, and he hooked. It got, wow, it went through, but it looked like he was going to miss that because it went wide right for a second and hooked right back in. Here's a look at it.
Playing with fire, pushing that one so close to the goalpost, he squeaks it in.
But if you also look at the snap was low. The holder had to pick the ball up off the ground and make the place before the kicker could get it off.
Absolutely right there. But what a leg from Franz here. We definitely have some wind blowing in Nashville tonight.
Absolutely. San Jose Flight offense starting with quarterback Isaac Covert, halfback Sam Harrison, fullback Bismarck Wright. Wide receivers, they have 2 of them on the roster, King Alexander and Ezekiel Bear. How about a pair of tight ends as well, Rodney Smith and Chris Arthur, along with center Jasmine Swift. Here's a handoff here to, couldn't see that number. I want to say it's 35. That is 35. That's Bismarck Wright on the carry.
No, that's
Sam Harrison. That is Harrison.
They both have 5s. It's so confusing.
Someone did not think about the broadcasters when they decided to select those 2 guys' number. A little shifting going on here. They're going to put Rodney Smith in motion to the left side of the offense. Handoff here to the backup halfback. He's going to pick up a first down at the 31-yard line. It's Massey.
That's also only possible because of some excellent blocking by this front 5 being led by Jasmine Swift, as well as an excellent effort by Bismarck Wright to get up there and plug up that linebacker.
Single back here now. Smith goes in motion once again. I'm sorry?
That was Alexander.
Yeah, sure is. It sure was Alexander in the backfield. They got a reception there, this time to Ezekiel Bear, his first reception tonight. And the first time his name is called. Yep, sure was Alexander, King Alexander back there in the back.
Already getting creative early on. I love to see it.
Now they have the fullback, Bismarck Wright, dotting the I formation. As you see him standing up back there. In this I Jokers pair formation, they send the tight end in motion to the left side of the offense. Handoff here to Bismarck, and he's blown up in the backfield. Shots fired by Chris Delroe.
Chris Delroe knew it was a run the whole way. He was running to the line of scrimmage as soon as it was snapped and laid the wood.
3rd and 5, San Jose at their own 36-yard line. They're going to send Chris Arthur in motion. Split spread was the formation. Now, I don't know what you would call this now after that motion there. But Culver got a reception up top towards the field. Chris Arthur comes away with a big reception there.
And Chris Arthur has been an excellent number 2 weapon on many occasions for San Jose. Whenever King Alexander and Ezekiel Bear are getting blanketed by the cornerback and core, or that safety comes down to double team, Chris Arthur finds himself in one-on-one matchups or in the soft spot between zones, and Isaac Covert finds him every time.
25-yard pickup on that play. I take that back. It's going to be a 23-yard pickup. But man, what a shot there by this defense of Nashville. I mean, Tommy Wellbrook, Bussy, me.
Busting heads in the middle.
Absolutely. Here's Colvin on the rollout. Throws across the middle of the field. Pass is caught. And it's to King Alexander on that reception.
And this is such a tough throw and a tough catch to make. One, because this is double coverage between the cornerback that's right behind King Alexander and the safety that is waiting over the top to make the hit. But there is no fear from King Alexander. He takes the hit from Strike Vader head on and still comes up with that one.
19-yard pickup on the previous play for Covert to Alexander. First and 10 here at the 22. Or you could say 21 and a few centimeters. Nice reception there, this time by Ezekiel Bear. Covert has gotten 3 receivers, well, actually 2 of the receivers involved so far on this possession.
Both receivers and his tight end. There's only one catcher that hasn't gotten a pass his way yet. That's Rodney Smith.
Yeah, Arthur did get a reception. And here's going to be a toss to the wide receiver, Alexander there. He picks up a few.
Operating out of the backfield, you know, wide receivers can sometimes surprise you with their versatility, but this is a tough ask to just say, hey, go stiff arm a linebacker in one-on-one on the outside. Go for it. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 3. Nashville looks like they're going to bring pressure. They do. Dump it off to the halfback, and he picks up the first down. Sam Harrison.
With the sweet feet, looked almost a little unnecessary. Regardless, though, he does get across the line, fresh set of downs, 1st and goal, and that is the most important part, is keeping the drive alive.
1st and goal. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Over, shotgun, twins. Fullback goes on the out route there. Wanting to catch in the end zone. King Alexander and Alex West. He just crossed a Hollywood Boulevard.
Someone go get that man signed and autographed, because this man's going to be putting his hands in wet pavement before too much longer. My goodness, one-handed with ease, coverage right in his face. He is going to be a threat in this next coming SFL season as well. Look forward to seeing him.
What a catch by Alexander. I mean, that would be your SFLm retro. Nice hands catch of the night. There's the snap. I tell you, that wind is blowing really strong to the left, partner.
Certainly. Parker hooking this one. Looked like everyone's going to have a hard time getting the ball through the uprights, so let's keep an eye on those longer distance ones.
You're watching Simulation Football minor league action here on the Virtual Football Network, the official network of SFLm, SFL, UFL, and so much more coming soon. The Virtual Football Network, where all the best virtual football lives. And Nashville will start this drive at the 28-yard line. Alex, they had a great possession their last outing. Got all the way down and kicked a, 28-yard field goal, 38-yard field goal, somewhere in there.
It was right about there, yeah. It was a pretty short one, all things considered, but we still watched it veer close to the crossbar.
That's true. That is exactly what happened. They're going to hand off here and nowhere to go. Hit right at the line of scrimmage by King McNeely.
And normally, we're used to seeing Tino Sosa and Easton King be shiftier backs. That time, Tino gets hung up on the guard, and that one isn't able to squirm his way through, so he gets caught.
4-2 Nichols, the defense. They're going to toss this time. A nice stiff form there by Sosa. Sosa at the sideline, crosses the 40.
And Sosa wanting more than just a first down there as he takes the edge here. This is such a nasty stiff arm to see banishing, but look at the amount of open space here. It is only thanks to the incredible foot speed and determination of cornerback Elijah Quick to make that one-on-one tackle on the edge.
And Sosa was moving so fast. I'm not sure if you noticed it or saw it, but that the ball was tossed behind him. He had to reach back to grab that one. And there's Sosa once again. Sosa fumbled the ball and picked up by the defense of the San Jose Flight. They're gonna take this possession here. I call it a stolen possession. Anytime a turnover happens, and San Jose got to be excited about that.
And such short field position too. This is one where it's absolutely a moment where Tino Sosa should have been rotated out. He just did an incredible effort to give this team a first down. You should have spelled him. That should have been Easton King. A fresh set of legs, fresh arms, fresh lungs would have made all the difference there. I'm sure of it.
Gronk Worthy on the forced fumble. King Alexander comes in motion down to the right side of the offense. They're going to go handoff here to Harrison. Harrison is tackled and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I want to say Jamal Ballard was on the tackle.
For sure, that was number 44 himself. He's 6'3", 229, a little bit light for a linebacker. Makes you think he's more of a prototypical safety build, but he manages to make it work. He's so quick out there.
Yeah. Ace trips here. Nice block by the halfback and Alter. Again, with another reception right across the middle. And that's what tight ends live and get a lot of the bulk of their receptions at, on those in routes or slants right there in the middle of the field, right behind that linebacker.
Absolutely, especially whenever you're 6'6", 260. You're not shying away from contact for nothing.
3rd and 2 with his offense from San Jose. Flight's looking to get this first down here at the 35-yard line. There's a handout to Harrison. Harrison breaks a tackle, cross the 25, tackled and brought down at the 22, maybe the 21-yard line.
And San Jose is marching. They are moving the ball with authority. They are not seeing anything from Nashville that's scaring them offensively or on the defensive side of the football. They're very confident.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter, everyone. You're watching the Simulation Football League Minors here on the Virtual Football Network. San Jose, I want to say, stole the ball, forced a fumble from Tino Sosa. Fumble forced by Gronk Worthy. And here's San Jose. They are inside the 21-yard line. Hand out to one of the halfbacks here. Looks like Harrison there. He's going to be speared right in the gut. And it looks like Tommy Whale brought Buzzy again on the tackle.
That is why they do the Oklahoma drills, folks. You got no room to run, nowhere to go. You just got to push past the bad man.
Flip type triple heel, man in motion. Nashville looks like they're going to bring pressure from all three linebackers. They both stepped up. They're going to drop 2, bring 1. Cofer got Arthur once again right across the middle. We spoke of it earlier, partner. Those quick slants and also the end routes. And this time it was another slant here for Arthur to come away with a big first down for San Jose.
And it's a result of some incredible offensive scheming to make the middle of the field a lot softer. San Jose, seeing that Nashville is trying man-to-man, decides to do some of these more breaking in routes and slant routes to take advantage of that. And Chris Arthur more than happy to receive that one.
Nashville, they're showing blitz again. On the last play, Nashville blitzed at the top, and that was where Alter came from. They've dropped the 2 linebackers at the bottom. They bring the guy in the middle, and he breaks up that pass there. 55 later, hit on Sam Harrison.
I'm not going to lie. If he caught that football, that could have been a fumble. That hit was so hard. I felt it up here in the booth.
Absolutely. That actually reminded me of the Drew Brees and Reggie Bush play that is so known, where that Brian Dawkins almost killed Reggie Bush on the field in the Superdome. I mean, Reggie said he thought he was about to die. He literally said he was.
That's a real hospital pass that was.
Third and goal. San Jose is knocking on the door. Can they get in? This defense of Nashville has picked things up here inside of the red zone. Dump it off in the flash. Henderson, no! That's going to be an incentive that is stopped right at the goal line by Crunk-Worthy. I'm sorry, not Crunk-Worthy. My apologies. That is Bentley Bonner. Sorry, looking at the wrong roster sheet there. Bentley Bonner on the third and goal stoppage there.
Absolutely unreal. How do you even ask a cornerback to go out there and make that kind of hit when he's 5'11", 190?
Yeah, that was a big stoppage there by the cornerback. And as you stated, he's a small guy, and Sam Harrison is, 6 feet, 200 pounds. They're not that much far apart from each other or whatever, but yeah, I mean, Bentley just came up and laid the wood. Who said that cornerbacks doesn't like to tackle?
Not me, not after seeing that. We've had some mean hits from the secondary today on both sides of this football.
And here's going to be returned from Easton King right at the goal line to the 28-yard line. I don't think we called off. Yeah, we called off the defense for San Jose.
I'll confess we missed a couple just because we didn't have time. We have cornerbacks Tavius Gordon and Elijah Quick, who I have mentioned, but I didn't get to mention the safeties. Willie Bands at free safety and Crunk-Worthy, strong safety. And just because we can mention him, kicker Andrew Parker.
Absolutely. Split twins here for Nashville. They're going to hand off here to the halfback, Sosa. Sosa's going to pick up 7.
And that feels like to me, like I personally have a vendetta against twins formation. I think it doesn't work all that often, but when it does, it's because of that misdirection. The defense doesn't know exactly which back is going to get it, and they don't know which gap it's going between. The defense was mystified on that one.
Sosa, four carries for 20 yards. Averaging right at 5 yards a carry here. Here is Easton King. King goes through spinning. And he's going to be short of the first down.
I can't help but wonder if he gets that, if he just runs north to south. Don't try the fancy feet unless you've got an open space and room to work.
3rd and inches. They're going to bring a man in motion.
Backup tight end, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Handoff here to Sosa. Sosa picks up the first down, bounces off of no lineman there. Picks up an additional yard or 2. 1st and 10 for Nashville.
That's the difference, having 2 offensive line players in this particular league will get you. You can get just a little bit more push when you have just as many star defense as you do offense.
And here's the Easton King. King going to pick up 1 yard. Second and 9 here for Nashville. 3 wide receivers set here. And Kane gets pressure, and Kane goes down. It's gonna be it's gonna be a loss there on the play. 98, Landon Onum comes away with a sack. Look, he comes around fast around that right tackle.
And it takes that kind of extra effort to a whole new level here in the playoffs, too. This is someone who has only been playing for a few weeks. He's a week 4 signing, and yet look at the impact he's having.
You're absolutely right there. I mean, they look like a twist stunt on that left side of the defense. Out wide this time, 94 gets to him, but he's brought down by 52 Booker. Mass Booker on the sack.
And it's the 1-2 on this time, right? Mass Booker is have a tough road to hoe all night long because he's matched up one-on-one with Portia Henson. And that's going to be his job all night, is trying to get past their best offensive linewoman. And yet this time he does it and comes up with the drive-sealing tackle.
There's the snap. Here is the punt. San Jose has scored on all of their possession. They only had 2. Nashville have only scored on 1 of their possession. This was their 3rd possession before the punt. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Here's Covert. Oh, he threw that ball in coverage, and that was a dangerous throw. But the receiver does come away with the reception.
And that is just the kind of throw that just makes your heart stop on the sideline. Sometimes you get away with them. Sometimes you don't. This time he does. He floats it in there, and he's extremely fortunate that both Jamal Ballard and Tommy Wilbrock-Bussey decided to stay home and play the football instead of reaching up and snagging that thing out of the sky. That was a bit of a floater.
Man, Covert only one incompletion so far here tonight. Here's a handoff into Harrison. Harrison is met right at the door as he stepped 1 foot across the line of scrimmage by Jamal Ballard. Second and 9 here for the flight. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Covert tried to pass, but is deflected away. And it looks like Johnny Wilbrock-Bussey on the PD right at the line of scrimmage.
Lots of hands up there, but I think you're right. Credit going to him there. This is a very extraordinary effort by Nashville. They're trying to force a stop here, a meaningful stop in the middle of the field. They haven't done this yet.
Yeah. There's a bunch to the right of Covert. He's going to roll out to the left. Got a man. It's Arthur. He has been on fire all night long. Knocked out of bounds at the 20. First and 10 for the San Jose Flight.
Once again, the security blanket is here in the clutch moments. With this little shake and bake route to the outside, it looks like he's going on a slant in, cuts out. The ball is there on time, and he just has to streak up the sideline. What a job by Chris Arthur again, who's been doing some crisp route running all night.
He has. Yeah, did you see that stop right in the middle of the...
Those are some sweet feet for a big man.
Yeah, the defender was lost, should we say. Covert underneath the center. 7-step drops, deep drop, dumps it off. It's going to be a screen pass here to Harrison. Harrison at the 10. The 15 to 10, down to the 5-yard line. First and goal to San Jose.
And they are so lucky that this is a moment where the defensive containment completely breaks down. Bear Winters is left screaming to the outside, trying to cover that screen pass, but that long, looping, circuitous route somehow picks up a first down.
I thought Covert was going to get sacked on that 7-step drop. And it's going to be the backup halfback, Gordon, and he goes down after picking up a few yards. Second and goal.
Ooh, hands on the ground. We got some trench warfare.
5 D linemen on the line. Is there enough? No, it's not enough. They're going to give Bismarck Wright the go-ahead score, but I think he's inches short, Alex.
I think you're right. We'll see if they throw the flag here. It all depends on where the rock is, but it does look like on that sideline angle that he definitely did not cross.
Yeah, there's a look there at the head coach for Nashville. Tossing out the challenge flag.
No big
get another look at it here.
No big surprise. He gets stopped just barely, I think.
Yeah.
Chris Delro with the touchdown saving tackle there, I believe.
And the ruling on the field is overturned. The ref said that
that's
the play did not cross the line.
No touchdown. Got to go back and earn it.
Third and goal,
folks.
Absolutely.
Woo. Look how close it is. Just let
crowd is starting to come alive here for the tempo. They're trying to pump up this defense, but Sam Harrison gets into the end zone, does a little Iggy shuffle, or should we say Harrison shuffle, as he crossed Hollywood Boulevard for the first time tonight.
And this one is just Jasmine Swift It's her number that they're calling here. It's not Sam Harrison. It doesn't matter who's in the backfield on that play. Sam was the one that was in the backfield, but it was, do we think Jasmine's going to push someone out of the way with only a half-inch to gate? Yes, we do. And she does. She delivers.
The extra point attempt is up. The kick is good. San Jose is starting to run away with this one as they jumps up 17-3 over Nashville. Here at the start of the first, late in the first half, should we say. The SFL convention is headed to Baltimore for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary. Can you believe that, Alex? 25 seasons in the SFL. Starting July 10th through the 14th. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's inner harbor and reveal in the league's first convention on the East Coast. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at Simfl.net. Nashville will take over here at the 27-yard line. Nashville really got to get things going on this drive. I think they need to get Elliott Pope a little more involved into the offense. Pope was the receiver in motion, going right across on the drag route. They're going to call a flag there on a PI.
For sure, that's PI. Entirely too early.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I most definitely agree with you.
You know what? Don't just flag that man. Give that man that's mugging. That's straight up mugging is what that was. You cannot mess with a man past 5 yards like that.
First and 10 here for Candy Kane and the tempo at the 38-yard line. This receiver in motion to the left. No one travels with him. That's the indicator of zone defense. They're going to go draw play here. And boom, there's a big run there by Sosa. Picks up 7 yards on that carry.
And something you pointed out just prior to the snap was that Nashville was in zone coverage. And what these linebackers are still learning, and is still something that separates the good from the great, is knowing when to snap out of that zone coverage to play the run.
Mm-hmm. And here's Easton King. Easton King breaks a few tackles before picking up the first down and getting out of bounds, stopping the clock right at 2:21.
A hard, strong run to the right side, which is away from where Portia Henson is. It's to the strong side of the formation, but with how often they've been going to that weak side for some action, they catch the defense wrong-footed there. Great work overall. And I think that they're really just trying to get to the 2-minute warning, and they're trying to score without letting San Jose have any time to respond. They just want to narrow the gap.
That could be the plan, their partner, right inside of the 44-yard line on San Jose's side of the field. There's a passing catch. This time it's to Elliott Pope Jr.
Swift man on the outside, and he's left with a gap there. Zone coverage dictates that some of these corners are going to be, or these safeties are going to be up over the top. You see the corner going to the flat route there to cover that, but it's a little bit out. It takes him out of position. Tavius Gordon with no chance to play the ball.
That's going to be your 2-minute warning here. Or as they like to call it in college football, 2-minute timeout. It's crazy how the NCAA has never had a 2-minute period until this year, and they don't call it 2-minute warning, they call it 2-minute timeout. There's Sosa with a broken tackle on the screen pass. Oh, there's a shoestring tackle by the defense of San Jose to stop Sosa in his tracks from picking up more yardage.
And when you see just how much open field there was in front of him and how effortlessly he made shrugging off a hip tackle from a linebacker, look, you got to ask yourself, hey, if Jad McPherson isn't going to stop him, what's it going to take to stop him? Throw yourself out there. Put it all on the line.
Elijah Quick on the tackle. A big guy here playing fullback here in this split formation. And that is tight end bravado. Kane throws right across the middle. Is going to be complete right at the 5-yard line. It's to Easton King, the halfback who has been doing outstanding duties in the passing game thus far.
And it's just no good trying to count these tempo out whenever they're at home and whenever Candy Cane is slinging the rock like this, because he is making these very catchable balls, and his receivers and his halfbacks are coming up with them all.
Cane right at the 4-yard line, hand out to Sosa. Looks like Sosa may lost a yard. Timeout by the Tempo. A lot of people live in the chats tonight. Here is Cane. Cane right across the middle to Bravado.
Touchdown, Jets.
Give me some cement, some clay, whatever it is, because I got 2 pairs of hands that I need to put in the ground.
And it's everything on this one. Every receiver except for Sharona is going to the left side, drawing all the coverage away from the middle of the field. She's left all alone out there. Only one linebacker back in the middle of the end zone, nowhere close to the line to actually make the stop. She just tumbles forward and makes the score line that much closer. Did they leave too much time on the clock though?
That's a great question. There's a minute and 1 second left. Did you hear the crowd? T-E-M-P-O, tempo, tempo. The crowd is getting into it, man. The crowd is getting into it. It's going to be a kneel down inside of the goal line for San Jose, starting the drive at the 20.
Only a minute exactly on the clock, all 3 timeouts. It is time for Isaac Covert to show us if this offense can fly.
Over at the 20. Sends a man in motion is going to be Alexander. The 6'3", 240-pound phenom. My goodness, that's a large man. Pause. There's Arthur right across the middle for 6. 54 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to call timeout here, nor will they rush it or no hurry.
They are up, so I do totally get the approach.
Yeah, they come out in the run-based formation here, look for a run. They do the fullback dive, give it to Wright, and Wright has nowhere to go.
Just no push there on that one. It's definitely one where they're just taking it to the half to avoid the turnover.
Third and 5 here for San Jose. They can deny to snap the ball and just head right into the locker room. No. Covert rolls out. That pass is intercepted by the Tempo. But there's a flag on the play. Tommy Wellbrook Bussey. Looks like they're going to be a clipping on the return. This is a Nashville takeaway. But they're going to be right at the 50-yard line. It's going to push them way back, partner.
It really is. And this is exactly why they work so much time off the clock in the first place, because if the worst should happen, then it wouldn't be something that gave Nashville a real chance to score in response. Because of that clipping, they went from the 35-yard line to the 50-yard line, midfield. No way on earth for Charles Franz to make that kick.
Yeah, so now Candy Cane has to throw up a Hail Mary prayer, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Nashville takes the ball away from San Jose right before the end of the half, and 17-10 for San Jose going into the half.
And what a first half we've had, huh? 17-10, one-score football game. You know, I was predicting early on that San Jose was the stronger team overall, but Nashville would be tough to dethrone at home with how good they looked in the first half of the season and how they've done respectively in the second half. But San Jose is showing they have what it takes to walk away with the upset. The Tempo have got to make some adjustments on the offensive side of the football here, because they only were able to put together one touchdown scoring drive.
Absolutely. And what the Tempo really needs to start doing, as you just mentioned, they need to make an adjustment on the offensive line. They need to start sliding where they're seeing slide protection to where they're seeing where the pressure is coming from. There's 2 sacks by the San Jose defense. They were on back-to-back plays. This offensive line has to start communicating, as well as the quarterback, identifying the mic, identifying who the wheel is, and the Sam also. There's 3 backers on the field, and you really got to start getting those offensive linemen to slide towards where that pressure is coming from.
Couldn't agree more. We won't see that offensive line at first. Let's see if the Tempo's defense has figured out anything on how to stop Isaac Covert's passing attack. Is Charles.
We have a game update. We're going to send it back to SFL headquarters with Cam and Irvine. Cam, what you got for us? All right, we'll get back to Cam here shortly. 1st and 10 here for San Jose. There's going to be a handoff here to the fullback, Bismarck Wright. 2nd and 7. Split spread here for the offense. Defense in a 4-2 nickel. There's a 3-step drop here by Covert. Got Arthur once again across the middle of the field. This tight end is starting to make a name for himself, I tell you that much.
Looking like he's in the mold of, say, a Tony Gonzalez, or even, let's invoke his name, a Travis Kelce type, because his size, his frame, but he's so light on his feet.
Yeah, you can tell he's very light on his feet because these routes that he's running are slant routes, and he's getting wide open on these routes. And here's Sam Harrison with a spin move right next 2 men to pick up the 1st down.
You can't hold me. You can't stop me. That's Sam Harrison talking smack to this safety all night. I'm telling you.
I was just going to add on to that, Alex, that this is why you don't skip leg day.
No doubt about it. You need powerful quads to make men move like that.
Here's Covert on another rollout. Arthur doing great things here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to go back to Cameron Irvine. He's got things ready to go for us for that game break.
Thank you, Damon. Things much better here, but not so good for Lexington. Twice in the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, they got inside the 5-yard line and got no points. It's Albuquerque's night so far. 28-3 in the 3rd. Adams looking to get back to the championship. Back to you.
Wow. Albuquerque is holding their own versus Lexington tonight. Up big. Yeah, 17-10 here. That was a 1st down pickup. I couldn't see the halfback that ran the ball. I want to say it was Sam Harrison there. They're going to go tight triple here for the offensive formation. 3-step drop by Covert. Nice, quick slant route there, but unfortunately Ezekiel Barrett could not come away with that one.
And it's a tough one. It's a route that's being well covered, and it's a throw that looks like it's a little bit too low for the receiver to actually make a play on it without really stretching himself out there. It's just one that we're all glad hit the turf.
5-step drop here by the QB, throws right across the middle again to the tight end. I mean, Chris Arthur has been the main target for Covert tonight.
And why not? It's clearly been working. Covert to Arthur, they're already over 100 yards. Just run it up. If they can't stop it, then don't try and do something different.
3rd and 7 here. There's a bunch to the left. Oh, he rolls right and throws left. That's going to be an incomplete pass intended for Ezekiel Bear. And Nashville gets a stop. They're going to force San Jose to punt.
Covert with
San Jose first punt tonight?
Yeah, that is their first punt, I believe.
There's a low snap. The punt is up. Oh, this is a weird punt. But it's going to get a San Jose bounce, though. Wow. He
like
shot that thing straight up in the air.
absolutely off the side of his foot, and yet the friendliest rolls to San Jose ever. Now Nashville is buried inside their own red zone.
Yeah, Nashville starting at the 13-yard line for this drive. Candy Kane gets pressured and Kane goes down. King McNeely. And that's what we talked about right at the halftime, that this offensive line has to start sliding, and they have to slide to the correct side for that slide protection. And this time they do not.
Absolute miscommunication there between the guard and tackle on who's going where and picking up which blitzer, and it leaves Candy Kane completely unprotected on his blind side.
5-yard loss there, and they come out in a 3-wide receiver set. I'll be in 4 wide right now. Second and 15. Got to find a mismatch somewhere. Kane pass is caught to Elliott Pope Jr.
In one-on-one coverage, no less. Tavius Gordon is there, but Gordon trying to play the football, thinking that maybe it'll go off of Pope's hands, because that one did look like it was coming in a bit high and hot. But no, Pope with the sure hands delivers for his quarterback, and then the quarterback is left playing cleanup tackle.
That's a 16-yard pass completion from Kane to Pope. Here is Easton King in motion here. 1st and 10. One-step drop, pass complete to King for 8 yards.
And they've been so happy because they are aware of how thin they are at receiver. So something they're happy to do in some of these eye set formations, they're happy to have King over there in the slot receiver position while Sosa's in the backfield. So you can never predict whether they're passing or running.
At the 37-yard line, give it to Sosa. Why not? Sosa playing big boy football, as they like to do up in the Midwest.
That is absolutely ferocious running through the A gap. That man had bad intentions as he came to play.
Looked like Eddie George on that run, as he told Ray Lewis, we play big boy ball here in the Midwest, baby. There's a man in motion. Zone coverage here for the defense. 1st and 10 for Nashville. Dump it off in the flat to King. King puts a shoulder down to pick up a few more yards. They're only going to give him 2. I think there's a bad spot, ref. I think he picked up 4 yards on the catch.
Even regardless of where that spot is, that's just a great job in coverage on the outside one-on-one. Tavius Gordon reads the pass, sees what's coming, and makes a beeline to the football.
Defense slide to the left of the defensive line. There's another slide there, and man, that pass was dangerously thrown right into the shoulder of the defensive player. A 56.
Getting away with that one there is Candy Kane. He's trying to find his tight end there, Sharona Bravado, on an outside route, but is very lucky the linebacker was looking the other way.
3rd and 8 here for the Tempos. Gets a little pressure. That pass is caught to Elliott. Elliott down to the 25-yard line.
And this is an incredible job by Elliott Pope Jr., who just absolutely burns his coverage, man. But this is also a testament to the fact that San Jose's secondary, while excellent, is shallow. They only have 2 corners and 2 safeties. So whenever you start getting some of these more complex packages, whenever you get into a nickel, you're going to leave some mismatches here and there. And they're able to find a way to get Elliott Pope that mismatch, and Candy Kane throws him the football.
Longest pass of the night, 30 yards from Kane to Pope. Hand off here to Sosa. Sosa breaks a tackle before it's being tackled and brought down by McNeely.
You can get away with 1, but not. You're going to get away from 1, but you're not going to get away from 2 whenever there's just that much traffic in the middle. Mass Booker, happy to clean that one up.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 here. Little shift by the defensive line. Hand off to Easton King. King falls forward.
Now, the playbook's pretty open. 3rd and 4. You could pass. You could run. The offense has been showing enough push to do runs, but I think the defense is expecting it.
I wouldn't mind seeing that 7-step drop screen pass right here.
Ooh. Those linebackers showing blitz.
They sure are showing blitz. It'll be a perfect time to call it. Allow those backers to come up. Oh, they back off. Kane gets pressure. Got his man open. Just cross up. What on. Watch what you're doing because coming to play. The shortest receiver in this ball game has came up big for the Nashville Tempo on this drive, and they are just an extra point away from tying it up at 17.
Absolutely, and it's an incredible job by the offensive line picking up the 4 rushers to buy Candy Cane the time that he needed to watch this route develop, diagnose the coverage, see that the safety is playing deep into the end zone to cover the pass into the end zone. But Pope Jr.'s route comes up short of that, well short of it, which is why he was wide open.
Absolutely. Great possession there by the Tempos. The Stars align on Sunday night at the Season 24 Rookie Draft with the first round starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on the Virtual Football Network. Who will go number 1? Which dramatic trade would change the direction of a franchise? All of the drama will play out Sunday night right here on VFN. First and 10 here for San Jose at their own 20-yard line. It's going to be a toss play here to King, and King picks up 3 yards.
Alexander once again being asked to find the edge on a toss play, and instead it's incredible response by Jamal Ballard to meet him as he's reaching the line of scrimmage. No chance.
Second and 7, Tempo looks like they're going to bring pressure, and they do. Then there's going to be broken tackles by Bismarck. Wright tries to do a stiff arm before being brought down at the 34-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard gain.
And it's genuinely hard to say which of these two teams has the better 1-2 back combo. Sam Harrison to Bismarck Wright is an outstanding 1-2 combo. Both players are doing an excellent job for their professional teams this past season. But Easton King and T-Zone Sosa, same story.
The pass intended for Althier and incomplete, broken up. 25 on the pass deflection. Second and 10 here for the flight. Clock stopped due to the incomplete pass. Here's Isaac Covey reading the defense, 5-step drive.
Oh,
Had a man
no.
flag, but no. Down goes Covert. Bear Winters on the sack.
The big defensive tackle in the middle, 6'6", 350. He's a big man, and he will not be denied his chance to make an impact here in the semifinals. He wants to raise his draft stock.
Man, he came bulging through the middle of that line of scrimmage. Reminds me of Alex Dominguez, a Chad Tackle, man, Frank Fats Johnson. So many great defensive tackles here in the SFL I'm trying to think of from past seasons ago. 4th and 16 on that incomplete pass, and Nashville forces another punt situation here for San Jose to get the ball back.
And we were just talking in the halftime break, how would this Nashville team make adjustments? Would their defense be able to figure out what San Jose is doing offensively? So far, the answer has been yes.
King on the return, and they will start at the 38-yard line. Alex, I just have one question for you. How many likes do we have so far on this video?
That's a trick question, Damon. It's not enough.
It's absolutely not enough. Go ahead and make sure that y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you've got notifications on so you won't miss a minute of SFL and SFLm action, and help the channel grow through your support. There's a man in motion going to the right of the offense. Hand off here to Sosa. Sosa breaks the tackle. Sosa has open field, tackled and brought down at the 44-yard line.
And I've got to say that Nashville has got to be sick and tired of seeing Tavius Gordon make touchdown-saving tackle after touchdown-saving tackle. He has been the last line of defense. Move him over to safety already, because he has been the denier of 3 separate green grass in front of you situations.
Absolutely great run by Sosa. 18 yards picked up on the carry. Dumps it off in the flat to Easton King. Easton King down to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. This offense is moving, and they are getting things done here late in the second half.
They normally, in the first half, it was mostly San Jose. It wasn't all San Jose. Nashville was still keeping it competitive. We went into the half at a 1-score ball game, but early on, it felt like San Jose had all the momentum. Nashville, at this point, has them moving to the beat of their drum, and all signs are pointing to the home team getting a huge surge in momentum here in this second half. Their crowd has got to be thrilled.
1st and 10 here. Ball is at San Jose's 30-yard line. Hand off here to Sosa. Sosa, open field once again. Still Sosa, man. Another down to the 15, 14-yard line. Wow. Sosa is really putting on a show. If this is down to the 14, that's a 16-yard gain.
Absolutely vicious seeing not one but 2 flight players go flying back there. This is something else to really see in the second half. The turnaround for Tino Sosa in particular has been tremendous.
They have put the ball in the hands of their star wide receiver, Elliott Pope, on the last possession. This possession, it has been Tino Sosa. That pass is going to be incomplete, intended for number 18. And Sosa has been doing nothing but doing positive work so far on this drive. That is going to be the last carry for Sosa was a 16-yard pickup. Strong eye formation here. Looks like blitz coming from one of the linebackers. That pass is caught. 3rd and 1. Easton King has been outstanding in the passing game for this tempo offense.
He really has, and especially once again, because Easton King has the ability to go out there, he forces San Jose to go into a nickel front to actually have an extra cornerback out there to defend him, but that corner is not as good as some of their other players.
Yeah. I mean, the fact of that this corner is getting beat by a running back is just mind-boggling here. Here is Sosa. Sosa's going to fall for it for the first down. Looks like he's down at the 3. Or maybe just right inside of the 3-yard line, maybe at the 4.
Tough guy Tino has no fear running in the tough spaces.
That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Your time is now to get your thoughts on the call. We are looking for passionate SFL participants to join our broadcast team for SFL Season 24. Please visit simfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and be one of the biggest difference makers in the future of SFL action. Handoff here. Easton King down to the 1-yard line. This offensive line is doing outstanding work, partners, since the halftime adjustments.
No doubt about it. They've made a change in how they're doing the blocking schemes, and they're being more aggressive with the pushing here. They're not letting San Jose just overload.
About at fullback, breaks a hole open for no one other than Tino Sosa, who dives across Hollywood Boulevard this time. You ever seen a man jump across Hollywood Boulevard? If not, you just did.
And he just gets hit while he does it too, but he has no fear. He puts his body on the line, and he gives Nashville the first lead of the game. This is exactly what the home crowd was hoping to see coming into the second half.
Here is the extra point attempt. The snap, the kick is good for France. As you stated, partner, Nashville takes the lead. If I'm not mistaken, did they have the lead in the first quarter, 3-0?
You know what? I think you're actually right about that. I think they did actually score a field goal in the first possession. You're right.
And it has been all San Jose up until this point. San Jose taking over at their own 27-yard line. And they have basically been the punt situation in the last 2 possessions for this ball club.
Isaac Covert has made some throws, but it feels like the running game has not had the same push to it that they had in the first half.
4-3 defense. They bring blitz from the bottom in the middle of the field. Sam Harrison breaks a shoestring tackle right at the 45-yard line before being knocked out of bounds. They may say he stepped out at the 44.
I swear they're listening to us. They're listening to us just so they can make us look stupid. I'm telling you, Damon, how else do you explain this massive run on first down? This is what, 20, 25 yards?
Let's see here. They call it right at the 44. It looks like 17 yards. Play started at the 27. So they've been a 17-yard pickup there for Harrison. And that's the pass going to be incomplete. They're going to call PI, but I think this is an incorrect call here. Because that ball looked like it was uncatchable. And the hit came after the ball passed the receiver. I do not agree with that play.
I want the replay. Show me the replay. All right, the safety. Okay. So here's what I think they're calling it on. They're not calling it because of the hit. They're calling it in that moment because it's the rub that he does as Covert is about to throw the ball. It's that contact before the ball is arriving.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to push San Jose up to the 41-yard line now. There's a 15-yard penalty. They call it a personal foul. Dump off to the flat as they have all night. Harrison breaks a tackle. They're going to give him 2 yards. I think he only got 1.
Tough sledding.
These line judges are very generous, aren't they?
That is, these line judges. You know what? We need to start a GoFundMe for some line judge LASIK.
At the 39. Here's Covert, got Arthur, and no, incomplete.
Normally the sure-handed Arthur drop, that just felt like a straight-up drop. It didn't even look like the hit came whenever he was catching it. Bounced off his hands before the defender even got there.
There's a bunch here to the left of Covert. Defense show blitz by the backers. And they do come right across the middle, right back to the big tight end. First down for San Jose. And they're putting together a great methodical drive here.
Going back to what's worked, it's about figuring out exactly what the defense has done to adjust and mix and showing a new wrinkle, adding a new layer to what you're doing. But it's just another way to get Chris Arthur open at the end of the day.
9 receptions for 123 yards. My goodness. And we still have 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Covert on a rollout. Another catch here for the big tight end. Arthur is putting on a clinic.
This is some Percoco-like performance out here, folks. What on earth is Chris Arthur eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Because it looks like it's Wheaties.
I think he had a combination of Wheaties and Raisin Bran Crunch.
And having his fiber and minerals.
Exactly. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Covert. Oh, nice pass. I like the way as soon as that back foot hit, he let it come out, intended for King Alexander with the reception, who picks up 7 yards. Second and 3 at the 9. Handoff. Bismarck right. Stick forward. My goodness. He just sent 25 to the Shadow Rams as he crossed Hollywood Boulevard. My goodness, Bismarck right.
25 on 25 violent strike. Vader, do not feel bad, son. You'll be in the minors next year. You'll have more time to develop. This is just a situation of a big man picking on a young man, and it's just brutal to see. Full head of steam from Bismarck right as he's getting on the outside there too.
Yeah, I mean, strike Vader Yikes, young man. The extra point is up and it's good. Is Bismarck still part of the Arizona organization?
You know, let me go find out. See if that has been published on the contracts.
There's the kick. It's up. The tempo will return this one. He fumbled it and it picked up by one of the special team blockers. Oh, wow. That was a dangerous fumble there. I mean, that could have gave San Jose great momentum there, should we say.
Yeah,
Easton King puts the shoulder down, and, man, the defender went right underneath him and put his shoulder pads right on the ball.
That was so incredibly dangerous for Nashville. Their whole pressure they had been building up towards could have just been snuffed out in an instant with two San Jose scores back to back. Because look how close they are look how close San Jose would have been. They would have been on like 25.
Yeah. Here's another toss here to Tino Sosa. Sosa picks up 6.
Quick check on Bismarck Wright, by the way. He is still part of Arizona's organization. He'll be returning as their fullback in season 24.
Awesome move. I mean, if he can get this type of performance as he's with Arizona, as he's getting here tonight, that running game for Arizona can be very, very deadly. There's Easton King on a run, picks up 3.5 yards.
So he's just a little bit short. So now this is going to come a moment where Nashville is going to try and run it. San Jose had better pack the box and send the house, or else this is just going to be a continuation of the drive.
San Jose looks like they're going to bring pressure from the bottom of the screen from the linebacker. Can't see the number. It's like 55 there.
Oh!
And no! Sosa did not get it. 23, Crunkworthy. We have been calling his name all night long. And he's a big dude for a strong safety, 6'4", 230.
Does he look like someone who's played He's only played 6 games. Only 6 games.
Cam Chancellor comparison there. Wow. Great defensive hold there by San Jose. They had an outstanding drive on the previous possession. Let's see if they can do it again. 1st and 10 at their own 36 with 5 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here.
And now the game balances on a knife's edge. Tie football game. This is what everyone dreams of when they start playing football in Pee Wee. Covert is under the lights. Will he crumble or will he soar?
I thought you were going to say, will he crumble or will he stumble? Helpful Sam Morrison said, I got his back. How about 9.5 yards?
Easiest first play of a drive you could ever ask for. Hey, let's go get most of a first down, but leave half a yard behind. We're just gonna take a deep shot on it. Well, I would always take a deep shot on 2nd and inches. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Looks like they'll just take the first down if they can get it, though. Nashville stacking the box.
It's like 4-4 from the defense. Oh, what was the slot guy doing? Was that 55, the linebacker? He just watched Bismarck Wright just cut up the field and just mind his own business.
That is why you want star linebackers who pay attention in the film room, folks. This man was left out there on zone and wondering what he was doing.
Hey, his reaction time was like very delayed. Here is Harrison. He picks up 6 yards on that carry. This is exactly what San Jose did on their previous possession. They ran the ball and also dumped it off to the tight end, Chris Arthur. Harrison, 37 yards after contact.
It's hard ways to get it, too.
Here is Bismarck Wright. Wright's going to be stood up after picking up 1 yard.
Not going to be able to get all of those. Wright's the man to throw the lead blocks, but I don't often see him just going straight through people. He got that stiff arm earlier where he was able to make a move on the edge, but I don't see him just being a Mack truck.
3rd and 2 here for San Jose. At the Temple 39-yard line. There's nowhere to go for Bismarck Wright. Chris Delroy on the stoppage.
Both of these defenses absolutely clamping down here in the final quarter of this game, really giving both offensive squads all kinds of fits.
Final game between Albuquerque and Lexington, 35-3 Albuquerque. Sorry, Alex, that Lexington will not move forward in the SFLm playoffs. SFLm Season 9 postseason concludes Wednesday, December 18th at 9 p.m. Eastern with the SFLm Championship. See the SFL Stars of Tomorrow fight for the title on the Virtual Football Network in just 5 days' time. 5-yard pickup there by Easton Keaton.
Now, here we are. This is the moment. Nashville, 3 minutes left on the clock. They're inside their own red zone, but that kind of plays their advantage because they want to eat clock here. They want to end this drive with a score as the clock strikes 0. Yeah. That's the goal. Everything is towards that. So every single play, we have to be thinking about that as what they're looking for. 3rd and 5.
You're absolutely right. Sosa has just been a monster today. 85 yards and 16 carries, man. Bravado in at fullback. There's a rollout here by Kane. Kane got the little guy again to the 45. Right at midfield, maybe the 49.5-yard line. And Elliott Pope Jr. he's rolling.
Just turning and burning out there. He makes the move on the outside where he makes a move to cut towards the inside, and that slant takes him over. There's time that he has to take to get over, but it takes him closer to where Candy Cane is because Cane rolls to the right. Then it's as soon as he catches the football, turns back around to the left to the open space.
Nashville is in the state of Tennessee. Anytime I think about Tennessee, I always think about Cornelius Vanderbilt. Mr. Commodore himself. You know what I always thinking about? You know what I was just thinking about? So I'm thinking about Cornelius Vanderbilt, the guy who built the railroad across this great country. Elliott Pope Jr., the smallest guy on the field. I think I can. Toot, toot. Mr. Elliott getting it done. Easton King off in the flats down to the 36-yard line on that screen pass.
And they are marching down the field. The band has struck up the tune. The tempo is called, and they are answering. It's like a drum major conducting them as they go down the field as Candy Cane.
Split twins here for Nashville. San Jose looks like they're going to bring pressure between the middle backer and the outside. They're going to stay out, and Sosa basically make them pay for it for not coming to get him. He said, I'm going to come to you.
And that is such violent running right there. Tino has been like that all night. Look at that average, 5.6 yards a carry. He's going to hit a century before the game is done.
Here is Sosa again. Where he's getting his energy from. Picks up another 3 yards.
Absolutely tireless. I think that's San Jose calling a timeout here as they see Nashville in scoring range. They're trying everything they can to stop them, but is it already too late? I think they are already in Charles Franz's reach.
Kane underneath the center, going to go weak ISO here to Sosa. Sosa's going to go nowhere. On that tackle is Tavius Gordon. Another timeout here for San Jose.
Century watch for Sosa. He is 2 yards shy.
Is Nashville? Oh, Nashville is in kicking range. That's why we're seeing these. They're in field goal range. My apologies. That's why we're seeing these timeouts from San Jose. Sosa goes in motion to the top of the field. There's an out route overthrown. The little guy this time.
My goodness.
Elliott Pope the intended receiver.
In that moment, I could have sworn that they would have tried to run it one more time. I would have accepted not getting the first down and running the football to make San Jose burn their last timeout. Now you're going to be giving their offense one timeout to work with instead of none.
There's a high snap. The kick goes wide left, but then hooks right down the middle.
That wind is so killer, and it's Charles Franz who's utterly unaffected. He knows it's there. He's been kicking it all night long, and he reads it perfectly as he drifts left to right.
And he's on the left hash, kicking it, and it's going out wide like that. Nashville here looking for the defense to come up big here. And 42 seconds is a lot of time on this clock. But San Jose only have one timeout.
Under the gun, do or die. If you don't get within field goal range at the least, your season is over right here.
Okay, they come out in a two running back set. So it is going to be ice spread. Rollout is covert, goes through the progression. That pass is incomplete, intended for Arthur. Looks like 21 comes up with the pass breakup. Jimmy Hazits.
Jimmy Hatsis, one of the newer cornerbacks, one of the younger guys on the secondary, has been learning under Bentley Bonner and Pink Lesa all season, showing incredible presence of mind there to stop the safety valve to the tight end.
Offset drop by Covert. Covert right down the middle of the field. Pass is caught. Keenan Alexander. They're not going to call a timeout here. They're going to go no huddle.
Absolutely.
Covert is 21 of 30. Three-step drive intended for Alexander. Again, incomplete. That does stop the clock with 22 seconds left on it.
And I think that it's the right decision there to not call that timeout whenever you make that initial catch, because you still need a timeout to stop the clock if you do get another big gain here.
Second and 10. Zone coverage by the defense. The slot guy can really take advantage of this open space. And there it is. Ezekiel Barrett come up with a big catch. Oh, he did not get out of bounds. They're going to snap it, not going to spike it. Covert, all third down the middle of the field.
Oh my God, they're in range.
They can tie this up, and we can go right into overtime here with 5 seconds left on the clock. The kicker, Andrew Parker, is on the field. 32-yard field goal attempt. He is right in the middle of the hash marks. There's the snap. It's a good snap. It goes out right. He missed it.
My!
Oh, he got it.
So close. He almost missed it.
It looked like it hit the upright.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Track it.
Oh, talk about a game of inches. 2 seconds left on the clock here. I thought he hit the upright. It was that close, people.
I've got beard hairs that are shorter than how far he missed that, or by how little he made that. Oh my goodness.
Here is Easton King. King, spin move, tackled and brought down to the 25. Alexander West, we're going into overtime, baby.
Free football! All right, folks, to remind you of the SFL overtime football rules, it is sudden death, golden score. Whoever puts up points first moves forward to the championship game. Ooh. San Jose was struggling to score in the second half, but they finally seemed to put it all together late in the fourth quarter, getting 2 scores there. So now Nashville has to once again make another successful adjustment and get the stop here.
There is the kick. Here is the return. Does not kneel it from inside the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 24.
They'll start with They'll start this drive with King Alexander in the backfield.
Over it underneath the center. If San Jose wins, it'll be San Jose and Albuquerque. If Nashville can pull it off themselves. Here is the dump off in the flat. And it's to the wide receiver, King Alexander out of the backfield. 1st and 10. And my apologies, that'll be San Jose at Albuquerque if San Jose wins. Then if Nashville wins, then Albuquerque goes to Nashville.
Oh, that's so disrespectful by King Alexander. He's running out in the flat. He drags Brock Bussey with him. But as he turns upfield, or he drags Ballard with him, but then he spins around Ballard to make him look silly.
Weak formation on the backers. Pass is complete. 1st down for San Jose. This defense for Nashville needs to step up big.
And this is the worst time to be giving up catches to backup receivers. You need to be clamping down here. Instead, Covert finding all the seams in the coverage.
Covert 300 yards passing. Looks like pressure coming from the top backer. Motion is 49. Let's see here, 3-step drive. That pass is deflected by the...
Oh my
God! By Nashville. Nashville comes up big with a pick from the inside linebacker, Tommy Brock Bussey.
It's bouncing, it's tipping, it's the tip drill to the extreme, and he snags it somehow at ankle height, scoops it up, and brings it to his chest. And now Nashville is almost certain to bring this one home, barring a sudden reversal of fate.
You say Steel City Miracle 2.0?
Looking like it. Still some magic in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Call it Smoky Mountain magic.
Elliott Pope is ready to get on that carnivore hotline. Here's a 3-step drop. Gets pressure. Kennedy Kane got his man, Elliott Pope Jr. Oh, it's not the junior. It's not Pope.
Oh, it's
a non-contract player. Yeah.
You know what? This has got to be because of both of these secondaries are so worn out. Both of these quarterbacks have been so busy today. Covert with over 300 yards. Candy Kane now getting up over 250. There's been so much air activity, but also ground game. It's been a great offensive game overall.
Split twins here. Going to give it off to Sosa. Sosa breaks a tackle right up the middle of the field to the 39-yard line before he's smacked upside the head. He gets up with excitement.
He does. He bounces right back up like he didn't feel that one from Tavius Gordon. I wonder how he isn't feeling that one. Gordon once again putting his shoulder into a man's chest to stop him cold.
Rushing yards for Sosa on the night. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of San Jose. I spread formation here for Candy Kane. Calls for his man in motion. Look out for Elliott Pope Jr. to the top of the field. He has been outstanding here in the second half. They're going to give it to Sosa. Sosa bulldoze forward. Picks up 7 on that run.
And that's tough work, too. Sosa, once again, not shying away from contact, not scared of going through where there's no fullback leading the way. He's going off the guard, through the guard and tackle that time.
We got jokers here. Turns into a strong. Toss here to Sosa. Sosa with a big stiff arm. He's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Forgive me for this one, but that was just two flight players flocking to that football, correctly diagnosing what was happening. Cronkworthy and Willie Bands, I believe, cleaning that one up. Willie Bands, this free safety.
They come on the same formation. This time they're going to put the tight end in motion. They're going to double up the tight end to the left side of the field. Three-step drive. That pass is tipped and deflected away. 4th and 4. And I don't think Nashville is in field goal range here.
It's at the edge, maybe.
Yeah.
It might be within range of Charles Franz's leg. Which way is the wind blowing? Oh, they're going to do it.
They are bringing on the field goal kicker. He's on the right hash mark.
It's a long one.
There's the snap. The kick. It's good. Nashville is moving on to the championship. Well, they will host the Albuquerque Adams.
And he had no more leg left any further out, and he's short, but he comes up just enough. What a kick by Charles Franz.
Wow, what a game. I mean, San Jose was up 17-3. And Nashville comes back to win this game by 3 in overtime. Talk about having the heart of a champion for this Nashville Tempo team.
No other way to describe it. I couldn't agree more. The resiliency of this squad to buck up and whenever it's the biggest moments, to come up in the clutch at home and to be able to advance in the unbelievable fashion they had to do to even get here. Has me excited to see what this finals is going to look like between Nashville and Albuquerque.
I have to make this statement here that I give the game ball to Tommy Wellbrook Bussey. I give him the game ball, not only for the interception, but we've called his name several times tonight on big tackles. Also, MVP of the game, I'm going to split it between Tino Sosa and Elliott Pope Jr. Those two individuals put the offense of this team on their back, but we cannot forget about Candy King as well because he had to deliver the ball to Elliott Pope Jr. But also, in the third quarter, right after halftime, we talked about how the offensive line for Nashville needed to start sliding that offensive line towards the side of where that pressure from the defense of San Jose was coming from, as we saw in the first half. There was a big sack on that first possession for Nashville at the top of the third quarter. After that sack, there was no more sacks given up by the offensive line by the Nashville Tempo.
Couldn't agree more. He hit the nail on the head. My personal MVP's got to go to Candy Cane overall just because of his incredible performance as a new SFLm rookie. He's going to be back next season, folks.
Awesome. Well, hey, everybody, that's going to do it for us. I was your play-by-play commentator tonight, and alongside me was my good man, Alexander West. Alex, say goodnight to the people.
Good night, people.
See you when we see you. Peace.